It's Nancy Mattox with Shine Your Light Radio Ministry on WYTV7 in Charlotte, Christian Broadcasters Network. I'm so excited about the upcoming fall season. We're geared up and getting ready. If you'd like to have an interview on Shine Your Light, please contact me through any of the ways that you can reach me. I would appreciate it. And in the meantime, go like Shine Your Light Facebook page so we can get more likes and get more people viewing our broadcast. But first, I want to talk a little bit about WYTV7 and what they mean to me and what they've done for me. I'm just so excited to be here, and this will be my third season with WYTV7 doing Shine Your Light Radio Ministry. WYTV7 is a nonprofit. We do a lot of things in the community, as well as share our broadcast worldwide. We're a global company. We share it worldwide. We have a couple of million people that view our broadcast, which is so exciting. We're getting the light out into the world, which is really important to me and Shine Your Light. WYTV7 is also in the community so much. We do financial literacy seminars. We are an award-winning radio station with the Gospel Awards. And also Shine Your Light is a Gospel Award winning show. Also, we won Best Television Show. So I'm really excited about the new season and the new season coming, but I want to share a little bit about what we've done in the past and who all we've talked to so you can get a flavor of what Shine Your Light is all about. Shine Your Light has interviewed so many people. But let me go back to WYTV7. I'm sorry. The mantra of WYTV7 is if we reach one, we've done our jobs, and we do that all the time by reaching several million people. On Shine Your Light, the mantra is people helping people and letting people shine their light, us shine their light, shine the light on them so they can make it and be more prosperous, be more popular, and really get their information out. We've interviewed so many people in our past 2 years, and I want to share a few of those with you just to remind you that it doesn't matter what your story is and what you're about. I want to interview you. So thank you so much for listening in, and I hope you enjoy this show. It's going to be a blast from the past as well as a little bit about the future. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about how many people that we've interviewed and what the topics have been. We've interviewed a makeup artist, a famous makeup artist in New York City. We've interviewed a military chaplain in California. She's also an award-winning and an Amazon best-selling author. We've interviewed an urban street dancer, which in Memphis, Tennessee, which I happen to call Happy Feet. He does urban ballet. As a matter of fact, he created urban ballet. And so that's really exciting. It's ballet to hip hop music. So that was a really exciting interview for me. And I think it helped them expand their audience also. I've introduced a lot of the formerly incarcerated, and I'm very excited about that. I've helped them write their books. I've helped them showcase their books, because every incarcerated person has a story to tell. And I have a prison ministry, Shine Your Light Prison Ministry, that will actually help you write your book if you're incarcerated for very little money. So I'm real excited about that. Some of my guests that were formerly incarcerated were in there for 28 years. Another one was in there for 25 years and is now released, written a book, and I've had the pleasure of interviewing them. If you don't think those are exciting interviews, also I've interviewed and formerly incarcerated that have gone into prison for drug sales, all kinds of things involving drugs, domestic violence, and murder. So it's really, it's a semi-sweet type of interview for me, but there's so much hope. And what I would like to do as Shine Your Light and through WYTV7 is to get the word out that we do help formerly incarcerated people and incarcerated people to write their stories and tell their stories. And then they have an opportunity to share it with 2 million people that WYTV has as viewers. We also, I have interviewed a lot of best-selling authors. I am a best-selling author myself. written 3 books and published 3 books, worked for a publishing company, so I know quite a bit about that. And I know what questions to ask, and I love to interview best-selling authors. And some of those best-selling authors have even not even been in the United States. I interviewed one in London who is a best-selling author of children's books, as well as Do You Believe in Miracles? That book is packed full of beautiful stories from different people that collaborated on the book that have had a miracle happen to them. I also interviewed one person that wrote Worthy of Miracles. Her miracle is absolutely fantastic. And I have interviewed another person that's a very famous author called Heaven is Real. And that's really a poignant story about a son that was in an accident, and he actually saw the angels come down and take him to heaven. And he lived through it. He lived to tell us. It's a very, very, very exciting story, perfect stories for WYTV7. We also have interviewed award-winning poets. As a matter of fact, we made one of the poets that I interviewed several years ago into an award-winning poet. He won a contest this year, wrote a glowing, beautiful, beautiful representation about WYTV7 and our broadcaster that does poetry, which she's very, very talented, and she actually holds poetry, poetry readings, I guess it's called, every week. So it's real exciting. And I founded him through another person that had written a book, and he wrote a book of poetry, and I founded him and interviewed him, and now he's an award-winning poet. So it's very, very exciting. Also, I've interviewed mystery writers, lots of mystery writers. So I'm excited about that. I have one special one that I interviewed. She wrote From Pit to the Palace. It's another exciting story. The pit is prison, and the palace, of course, is God's house and all of that. So it's really exciting. I've interviewed real estate gurus, people that have taught us how to buy houses, sell houses, how to start their business, and tips on how to do that. She's in Charlotte, and she's just a real estate guru. I absolutely love that interview. I've interviewed people that talk to us about legal plans, really exciting legal plans that you can pay for pennies on the dollar to have and have a lawyer at your fingertips at all times, anytime, day or night. Very, very good protection. I've interviewed songbirds, beautiful songbirds. I've even asked them to sing their hits on our show, give us a snippet of that. That's been very exciting. And sometimes I surprise them with that. I've interviewed comedians, a lot of comedians. And as a matter of fact, one of our comedians that I interviewed, she actually had her own show. At this point in time, I would like for y'all to pray for her because she is ill right now. But she's fabulous. She does comedy. All the comedians that I interview do comedy in relation with Jesus and God. So it's not like it's an ugly comedy. It's really a happy comedy. One of the comedians that I interviewed is an award-winning comedian. He wins awards all over the place, all over the United States. So that was very exciting. And he's in Memphis. And then I also I had several interviews about domestic violence as well as abortions. Really, it touches my heart when I interview people. There is one person that I interviewed that wrote a book about abortions and what the church feels about abortion. So that was really a touchy subject, but I absolutely loved every minute of it. It's really near and dear to my heart. I interview motivating street preachers. I interview a lot of street pastors, and I love that because they have such exciting stories to tell of hope and grace and the saving spirit of our Jesus and our God, which is super duper awesome, exciting. I interviewed a Taiwan pastor one time, and he interviewed me. He's also was a broadcaster with WYTV7. So we are global. We do interview people getting ready to set up for the future. A bishop in Africa. Spain. A bishop in Spain. So I'm excited about that. So I'm the kind of person that reaches out to people through social media. If I see something interesting on their post, I'll reach out to them and see if I can interview them on Shine Their Light so they can shine their light to the world. Really exciting. I did a show on endometriosis, which was very, very informative. It's a very serious disease, very serious. I did a show on infertility. In fact, I did 2 shows on infertility and the stress that it causes and what it does to families when you're infertile and you can't, you can't have babies. But they all have happy endings. That's the good thing about Shine Your Light. We always have the happy endings on there. I've interviewed mothers of star athletes and an NFL wife. So those are just some really big name people that I've interviewed. I've interviewed bloggers and internet whizzes. These internet whizzes, they teach us on my interviews how to actually use the internet and social media to your advantage, which is just super awesome. I've interviewed people about the trials of a single mom. That was a very poignant interview, the trials of a single mom. I mean, she raised 4 girls. They all went to college. It was really exciting. And then I also wanted to talk a little bit about what's coming. We are filling up for the season coming up, the fall season, which starts this week. And so if you're interested in being interviewed on Shine Your Light, I would love to have you. Please contact me through any of the social media. We will have our social media pages put with this engagement, so you know how to reach me. It's Nancy Smith Mattox on Facebook, Nancy Smith Mattox on Instagram and LinkedIn, as well as I have Shine Your Light on Facebook. So I would love it if you would go and just take a look. You can find all of my shows on there. You can look back and you can see the ones I've talked about and many, many more that I didn't have a chance to talk about because I don't have enough time. But I want to just say one more time that we are a nonprofit. And that's how we broadcast our shows. We use our donations to broadcast our shows. And coming up this season, we're going to have several fundraisers. One I'm really excited about, which is a shopping card that you can shop and you can earn money back. You can earn rebates back, as well as WYTV7 gets a piece of the penny too, which is your donation to WYTV7. And it's literally thousands of stores and restaurants where if you use this code, you download it on your phone and you use this code, you can get a rebate off of whatever you spend there. So I'm hoping that you will take advantage of that. I will have it posted on all social media, WYTV7. WYTV7 has it posted on all visions. So it is our fundraiser. We also do fundraisers in the community too. So I'm really excited about those. But without further ado, I'll let you go. I appreciate you watching. And if anything I've said has interested you, please get a hold of me or WYTV7.org and let them know that you're interested in what we're doing at WYTV7 and Shine Your Light Radio Ministry and things. And I look forward to interviewing you and sharing your exciting story. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.